Now, going over to the business blunder of the day, you have children's jewelry being recalled due to lead and heavy metal poisoning, which, yep, big recall for Yamiao children's jewelry. Now, this comes to us thanks to United States Consumer Safety Product Commission, in which they say, quote, Yamiao, I think I'm pronouncing that right, is Yaomiao. So it says Yamiao children's jewelry sets recalled due to risk of lead and cadmium poisoning, violates the federal lead content ban and federal hazardous substance act, sold exclusively at Amazon. Starting to see a theme on this show with more and more things at Amazon killing us or putting us at great risk. It was sold by Lord Rhodes, which, yeah, I don't know, that's a very unusual name. It's not a road accessory, it's for you, but I suppose in terms of the quality and how cheap this jewelry looks, it belongs to be thrown onto the road in a Publix, I suppose. Now, again, this is manufactured by Yamiao Children's Jewelry, and let's see here. Diving into the article, and I mean, not only is it a business blunder in terms of, oh yes, it's bad for the kids, also aesthetically looking, they look like trash, something you'd find at a mall. I think Claire's is still around. That used to be a thing when I was a kid walking down the malls back in my day. It looks like the jewelry is a necklace and earrings of a, what is it, metal. So the metal part is like a pony, and it has some fake-looking diamonds. And ironically, one of them says you are magical. Oh, I mean, containing lead or being poisonous is not so much as magical. It should say you are sick or at risk of being sick to be more accurate. Now, they say, quote, this recall involves 3 Yamiao branded children's jewelry sets. The sets have been between 3 and 12 pieces of jewelry each. Jewelry is, again, it's definitely not, they delineate, it is silver colored. Yeah, it's not real silver. With multicolored gems shaped as unicorn, a butterfly, a heart, a turtle, a star, or rainbow with a cloud. Each set comes packaged individually with small plastic bags inside a lavender box. And it's named, quote, a special gift for you, for the charming you, printed on them. They note that Yamiao appears on the box's plastic wrap. They say that the remedy is consumers should immediately stop using the recalled jewelry sets, take them away from children, and contact Lord Rhodes for a full refund. Consumers will be asked to dispose of the recalled jewelry sets and send a photo of the disposed sets to, again, this is a pretty expensive domain. I'm not sure how these companies in China are getting them. Perhaps, again, it's a lot of buying power, but it's Simple Road PLE at 163.com. And usually the shorter the domain, the greater the value, since again, there's less, less of them around. Now, again, it's actually, no, it's, I butchered it. It's not even that. It's even more awkward. So it's called Sim Lord Road PLE. So SIMPLORDROADPLE at 163.com. They note that Lord Rhodes and Amazon are contacting all known purchasers directly. Now, in the silver lining of the situation is, thankfully, they note that no incidents have been reported. Now, that being said, lead contamination and a lot of these things are long-term problems. So I still suggest if you had any contact with this, have your kid have a baseline health assessment set, so that if there's any negative long-term health benefit, or sorry, not benefits, negative health issues, you have more of a ground to stand on in terms of justifying a lawsuit against this company. And now they've been around too long. They know that Amazon sold this jewelry from January 2022 through March 2024 for between $8 and $21, depending on the set. Now, I was going to say the retailer is a really good Scrabble word. Well, you can't use names in Scrabble, so not really, but the retailer is Wuhanao Indian Zaiki Jiaxonghuai, doing business as Lord Rhodes of China. So the legal name is WUHANNUOYUNXINDIANZIKEJIYOUXIANGONGSI, which, yeah, there's a reason that they're, that's a long business name. I'm trying to write that down every day. No thanks. Now, the recall number is 25-082. Again, 25-082. Looks like the remedy is, send it in. They'll give you a refund. But yeah, especially be careful when you're buying anything for kids, not just food, but you're buying any types of this cheap fashion crap where, again, this kind of jewelry that's just trash. I'll probably wear it for a day or two and throw it in the trash bin, or if you're British, the dustbin. And again, it just looks like the cheap, crappy Walmart, or, well, I know Walmart has some nice things, but, cheap Claire's or mall or Walmart jewelry that, again, you're never going to realistically hang on to. Now, the sad thing is you need to especially be careful because I guess the average teenager probably won't hold on to it, but if it's a kid with sentimental value, maybe they want to hold on to this and cherish it for years, their whole life. especially if it's like a gift from someone. So you need to be especially careful when you're looking at, especially any jewelry that your kids are touching these days, because again, it's something where it can be, skin contact for maybe most of the day, and heaven forbid they, ingest it or anything like that, where again, lead contamination would be even worse from them. So again, silver lining situation, no negative reports have been noted in terms of no one's passed away from this or had any serious negative, health outcomes. But again, this is time and time again, we're seeing more and more of these recalls from Amazon.com. I mean, I'm pretty sure the bar or the entry, kind of the entry level bar to get in there is just having a pulse. It turns out becoming a retailer or a reseller at Amazon.com. As we see more and more of these companies getting recalled. And again, this is, I would say, the business model is mostly on Amazon because, again, these companies in China, I mean, if this is so bad that they go out of business, they'll just spin up a new legal entity in China in like, what, 2 minutes? And it's going to be the same rudimentary, crappy building in polluted area. I mean, Amazon is the big logo that people are going to go after when it comes to lawsuits and when it comes to, negative impact and negative viewership. Like, I don't think anyone who bought this says, oh yeah, I'm a big fan of, what's this? Wuhan Nai Indian Jusao Gungzai or Lord Rhodes. No one knows who the hell made this. If you're buying this on Amazon, I guarantee you no one's a fan of, I'm a big fan of Lord Rhodes, which actually just sounds like a crappy band name. But in all seriousness, the blowback is going to be on Amazon. That's the big logo. That's what everyone's going to think. That's what everyone is going to associate with this particular type of sale, this product. So I got to say, not only just this is business blunder on this manufacturer in China, but I'd say a big one is actually Amazon and not having more strict actually standards for what they carry as they have more and more recalls. So I gotta say Amazon, this jewelry incident is certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in again. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.